Test, test, 1, 2. Test, test. Test. There we go. Sorry.
It's time for Tiger basketball. Join the Waynesville Lady Tigers and the Waynesville Tigers this season on 97.9 FM. Our game's brought to you by Air Serv Heating and Air, the Marys County Bank, Mailbox It, Lowe's Chevrolet, Memorial Chapels, Pepsi Cola Bottling Company, Flo's 66 Niner, Ed Morris Ford, Shelter Insurance Agents, Dave Holland in Richland and John Gregory in Crocker, and St. Robert Auto Supply. Let's go courtside and play some basketball with the Tigers and Lady Tigers in the 22-23 season.
And a very good evening to you and yours. We're here at Smith Cotton High School, Sedalia, Missouri, for today's Varsity Boys contest. It is the Waynesville Tigers set to take on the Smith Cotton Tigers. Connor Harbert here with you today, 97.9 The Source. Glad you could join me here for some Waynesville basketball. The Tigers still riding a wave of momentum after that big win earlier this week, 59-52 over the Glendale Falcons. Trying to make it a winning streak here, trying to make it 2 in a row, trying to overcome a Smith Cotton team that is searching for their second win here of the season. So if Waynesville wins tonight, it would be their first winning streak of the season, 4-9 on the campaign. Of course, their 4 wins over teams like Roosevelt, Carnahan. They also have a win over St. Pius and Warrensburg in there, and then also the win against Glendale. But as we've been saying, this is a Waynesville team that you can't really look at their record and say, well, they really deserve that record, I would say. You got to win the game when it's all said and done, but they have played some very tough competition. That 4-9 record, I think, is a bit of a misnomer. They're going to look to make it 5-9 and get a little bit closer back to 500 here today. But tonight's opponents, again, Smith Cotton High School. Like I said, they are 1-10 here on the season. They have lost their last 4 straight. Of course, a Class 6 school, Class 6, District 7. These two teams, non-conference, don't really see each other all that often. You're not going to see them scheduled every year in and year out. But they do play teams that some of you might be familiar with, teams like Willard, teams like I'd say Harrisonville, teams like Clinton, Republic, a few Springfield schools here and there. Once you get to Class 6, you really kind of start to spread out there a little bit. But so what I'm trying to say is there's really no big picture here. There's no common opponent we can look to kind of compare these two teams. All we can really do is look at their records, kind of look at who is the star of the show, and then kind of just wait and see how this game really shakes out. But we've got about 9 minutes left to go before tip-off here today. You might notice we are on very, very early here today. I will be honest with you, I have no clue what happened there. Of course, I showed up here to the gym about 5:30. I had 7:30 written down as the start time. That was written on the Waynesville High School Athletics website. Misha did not have a start time for this one, and I think Miss Smith Cotton even had 7:30 there as well. But we are getting started here at about 6:40. Or so. So apologies on the early start time there. Hopefully you're tuning on in. Hopefully you're ready to listen to some basketball here as we get going on an early evening there. JV boys, they were winners in their contest. Did win by about 14, if I do remember correctly there. So the JV boys picking up the victory. Let's hope we can make it a 2-0 sweep here tonight. So hey, we're going to go and take a 3-minute timeout. When we come back, we're going to look over Waynesville some more. Again, take a look back at that game against Glendale and maybe what that game can really teach us about what to expect here in this contest. But hey, we'll be back in 3 minutes. Again, big thank you to all of our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. You're listening to Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Gasco Sage Electric is owned by their consumer members who use their electricity and other services. They've been providing services to Camden, Marys, Miller, Phelps, and Pulaski counties since 1945. Much like electricity, Gasco Sage considers broadband internet to be an essential service, not just in the big cities, but right here in the rural communities they serve. They work hard at making a difference in the futures of the communities they serve. As a new G-Tech Fiber customer, you can soon be part of their high-speed fiber-to-home broadband network. Give them a call today, 573-759-7146.
Turn on the heat. Call AirServe Heating and Air in West Waynesville and get your existing system checked and serviced. If it's time to step up and get a new system, the Luxair high-performance heating and air equipment is top of the line. Luxair sets the standard year in and year out with new features and innovations in the industry and has since 1954. Your Luxair system is just a phone call away at AirServe Heating and Air at 433-3613 or stop by the office on Historic Route 66 in West Waynesville and ask about the Luxair Advantage. Mailbox It in St. Robert is now your complete shipping headquarters. Mailbox It is a UPS authorized shipping agent. They can ship your package UPS, accept UPS drop-offs, and can accept UPS returns with a shipping label. Add FedEx and the United States Postal Service, and why go anywhere else? Mailbox It is the go-to resource for packing, shipping, printing, and business service needs. Mailbox It is a copy, print, and document service center. They can even print your photos and canvases. Mailbox It, 213 Suite 3, St. Robert Boulevard.
The trucks are coming in and coming in. Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville has vehicles on the lot with your name on it. Stop by and check out the selection. Take your pick and drive off the lot today with a new or pre-owned vehicle of your choice. Lowe Chevrolet can help you with financing, service, and so much more. Serving the community you live in for over 30 years. Lowe Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville.
Fall is in the air, but this family is in turmoil. Here's Mom, Dad, and even little Sally. Why are they upset? Well, there's the laundry, the dishes, the floors, the office, the yard work and PTA, the homework, soccer, and dance class. And nobody has time to cook a good meal. All right, family, now huddle up. Here's the plan.
Home Plate Grill of Dixon is not only the place to get a great home-cooked meal anytime, but you also get outstanding service that is quick and affordable. Home Plate Grill of Dixon, down-home comfort food and exceptional service that keeps you coming back again and again.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And at Smith Cotton High School here in Sedalia, Missouri, we are about 4.5 minutes away from opening tip here in tonight's contest. Again, the Waynesville Tigers on the road here today, set to take on the Smith Cotton Tigers. So no nicknames here today, just school names for you, as we do have a Battle of the Tigers planned here tonight. But I mentioned we'd go ahead and take a look back at that game against Glendale and what it can really teach us heading on into this contest here today. Well, I think the big thing that you might notice from that game is that Tyreek Brooks did not have to do it all in that contest. 21 points for Brooks, still put up quite a few points on his own, but he had 2 other scores in double digits. Usually if you get 3 scores into double digits, you get 4 scores in the double digits, you're going to find yourself in a great spot there. And of course, you're going to be looking for Nico Fow, and then hopefully another great game coming from Luther Sapanzik. Sapanzik, definitely my player of the game against Glendale, I would say, had the 12 points, but also had lots of offensive rebounds, had a lot of great defensive plays there as well. Let's hope he can keep that forward momentum going here, because he might be instrumental in stopping this Smith Cotton squad. Of course, we know Waynesville, they are capable of pretty much keeping up with anybody. You take a look at their schedule, you don't see too many blowout losses there. Of course, you do have the 20-point loss to Poplar Bluff. You have the 20-point loss to Lake Hamilton. But for the most part, you're keeping it in within single digits. Again, the losses to Bolivar and Forsyth, only 6 points between those two games, between them being wins and being losses there. So we know this team can compete with anybody, but I would almost say that they are the favorites here for this one. They've been playing as kind of the underdog here, but we'll see how they play when they're considered the favorite. This is a very young Smith Cotton team. No seniors on the Smith Cotton Tigers lineup here. So how do you play when you're almost expected to kind of come out and be that team out in front? We know Waynesville, they're a very good, quick starting team. I want to see that here tonight. I want to see 4 full quarters of up-tempo, aggressive basketball, and I think if we can take a big lead there, I think we can really control the tempo there. Take the lead and then hold it next time around. So we've got about 2 minutes here. Did want to go ahead and give you that schedule update here once again as we kind of move on into next week, as we move kind of on into another little segment of tournament play. Want to go and remind you that we will be stepping away from Waynesville basketball here for a moment. We're going to have our second and final stretch of Frisco League basketball there for you. It actually all starts on Monday, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. We are going to be at the Iberia 61st Invitational Tournament. That's going to be a boys tournament. We're going to have all the action there for you. So if you're a basketball fan, you are going to want to tune into all that. 8 teams. I printed off the bracket this time, so I can't tell you who is going to be playing who. But on Monday, we will have the 1 and 8 seed game. We'll also have the 4 and 5 seed game, but that first game is going to be Dixon the 1 seed. They're going to be taking on Lighthouse Prep. Lighthouse Prep off near the St. Louis area. They are going to be the 8 seed there. That's going to be a 6 o'clock start. So if you're wanting to tune into that, look in for it at about 5:50. And then after that, they have 7:15. I would say maybe around 7:30. I would say 7:15 is a little ambitious, but right after the first game is a better way to really word that one. It will be the tournament host, Iberia. They will be taking on Maranatha Baptist. So a couple teams that we don't usually get to hear from on the air. We're going to have them for you. We're going to have Lighthouse Prep. We're going to have Maranatha Baptist, and of course Dixon and Iberia there as well. Tuesday will bring us the other 2 games, Stoutland and Tuscumbia. Stoutland the 2 seed, Tuscumbia the 7 seed. That'll be the 6 o'clock start, and then you'll have St. Elizabeth and Vienna, the game right on after that. 2 teams that, again, don't make it to air all too often for us. So that'll be lots of fun. Love seeing all the different teams in the area. So this tournament's going to be a lot of fun here for me, I'm sure. But we'll pick Waynesville back up on, well, for the boys anyway, it will be January 31st. So that's, again, the St. James tournament next week. We'll see how they do. I'll, of course, have updates for you, but then we'll pick it up on the 31st when they're at home welcoming the Lakers of Camdenton. So, hey, we've got the national anthem coming up next. We'll go ahead and take one final timeout. When we come back, it's time for starting lineups, and we'll get going here from the Smith Cotton High School gym in Sedalia. But hey, we'll take a quick break for the national anthem. You're listening to Waynesville Tigers basketball, 97.9 The Source.
an independent company, family-owned and operated. That's Frisco Fuel LLC in Stoutland, bringing the fuel you need to the farm and the business to keep things running and the production moving forward. Frisco Fuel LLC is a fuel delivery service located on Keepsake Road in the Frisco Lee community of Stoutland. Their high-quality products, reliable on-time deliveries, competitive prices, and friendly customer service set them apart from all the competition. And with 24/7 service, Frisco Fuel is there when you need them, and they're just a phone call away at 417-763-3835. When the fuel on the farm or your business is running low, call Frisco Fuel, and the delivery trucks will be on their way.
Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
If you've been to Flo's 66 Diner in St. Robert, then you're one of the many. And if you haven't been there, you need to get on the bandwagon because you're missing out. The owner, Missy, has been in the restaurant biz since she was a kid and offers you the best in home-cooked daily specials. Breakfast with one of everybody's favorites, their biscuits and gravy, and, of course, everything else on the menu. That's Flo's 66 Diner next to O'Reilly's on historic Route 66. They're open 7 days a week. And by the way, word is that Flo's 66 Diner has the best servers in town.
Back after the national anthem, we're here again at Smith Cotton High School here in Sedalia, where we are about to get going here. Our starting lineup's about to be announced for today's boys varsity matchup. The Waynesville Tigers taking on the Smith Cotton Tigers. So again, no nicknames here today. We're just going to be using school names for you on this one. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineup first for Waynesville tonight. Going to see no changes. You're going to see Elijah Griffin, and of course your leading scorer in Tyreek Brooks. Luther Sapanzik again going to get the start here tonight. Then you'll have Rayshawn Fowler. And then finally working inside, he's going to be facing a couple 6'4" postmen tonight. It is going to be Nico Fow. Of course, Waynesville 4-9 on the season. They are coached by head coach Chris Pills, assisted by Coach Sapanzik and Coach Wilking. Rick Sapanzik and Carl Wilking. Let's go ahead and take a look at the lineup here for the Smith Cotton Tigers now. Starting things out here, that's going to be the 5'11" sophomore guard in Jacoby Lynn. And you'll have the 5'6" sophomore guard in Malachi Reed. Another player out there on the floor. How about the 6'2" forward, the sophomore as well, Robert Balance. And then you're going to have the, a player not on my roster. We'll have to figure out who that is on the fly. Or at least listen for a name there. In fact, a couple players who are not listed on the varsity roster. Well, a bit unfortunate there, but we do know one of those players is going to be Kyron Staten. Looking real quickly there at the junior varsity lineup. And I'll have to maybe ask a question there. Who is our number 13? They don't have one down there, and I'm going to be honest with you, did not hear what the PA man said down there. But it's okay. We'll figure it out. But it is going to be foul jumping here for Waynesville. It'll be Malachi Reed jumping for the Tigers, and it's going to be Smith Cotton who wins the opening tip. Driving left side, open layup. Napping there was Waynesville. Quick 2 points here. That was Nikiah Cole. 2 points. The Tigers take a quick lead. Elijah Griffin slowly across half court. Waynesville gets their first possession of the basketball. Hands it on over to Fow. Fow back on over to Brooks. Brooks to the right elbow, over to the left wing. Pump fake by Fowler to the left elbow. Now over to Griffin on the right wing. Has the ball stripped away. Dives on the floor for it. It's going to be picked up here by Smith Cotton. Fast break the other way. Here's Staten with it. Gives it off to a cutting Cole. Cole going to miss the layup. Sapanzik trying to pass it. Trying to save it. Does so by passing it off of Cole. It will be Waynesville basketball. So a quick 2 points for Smith Cotton. Waynesville playing from behind here. 4 8-minute quarters to be had. Here's Griffin across the half-court line near the corner. Dangerous pass, but Brooks brings it down. Zips it on back over to the left wing. Griffin a couple dribbles to his right. On over to Sapanzik. Now to the corner. Here's Brooks. Step back three from the corner. Too short, no good. Rebounded by Stanton. Stanton will come up the left side of the floor here. Bring it across top of the key. Now inside over to Cole. Cole jumper from the free throw line. Back to the rim. Rebounded by Sapanzik. Outlet pass made on over to Fowler. Coming over to his left. Pass to Griffin now. And on into Fowler. Pass to the left block. Here's Foul working. Puts up the shot, and it's good. Nico Foul puts Waynesville on the board. It's all tied up. Here at 2 apiece, and Waynesville now going to come up. They're going to look for that half-court trap. Going to dribble out of it, though. Jacoby Wynn brings it to the left corner, zips it to the other side of the floor now. Driving right baseline here, our mystery player, but he traveled with it. Slipped to the floor. Ball will come back here with Waynesville. Still trying to figure out where I went wrong on my roster. See him down there, but I have 5 starters listed. Here's Brooks driving middle of the lane. He will travel. It'll be tit for tat, travel for travel. Smith cotton ball. The right side of the floor, here's Lynn. Lynn coming across to his left, now centers the basketball. Top of the key to the left side, Balance. Balance going to pop the 3 over Sapanzik. It's good. Smith Cotton back out in front now. It's 5-2. Griffin bringing it left wing, on over to Fowler. Coming to his right, pass it up top to Foul. He'll hand it off to Brooks. Brooks a 3-pointer over the top of Foul. Matched it. Nico Foul playing a little bit of interference on the informal screen. Just using that 6'5 frame to get in front of the defense. Brooks able to shoot what was essentially a contested 3 over the top of him. It's a high arcing pass. Balance takes it just in front of half court, but he'll pass it up and around. Ball tipped by Griffin, but ends up in the hands of Cole. Cole going to bring it to the left wing. Now backs it out to the volleyball line. Back to Staten now. Staten free throw line over to Cole. Now off over to, that'll be Lynn. Lynn inside to Cole. Cole will put it up and through. Kaya Cole now with 4. Smith Cotton again out in front, 7-5. Here's Foul driving middle of the lane. Whistle and a foul on the floor. We'll have our game's first foul. He picked up here by Jacoby Lynn, his first personal. Meaning Waynesville checking in here from the baseline underneath. Brooks sends it on into Fowler. Pump fake. Driving to his right, off to the right wing. Here's Griffin. Griffin, free throw line, ball stripped out. Fast break the other way. Lynn sends it off to Staten, back to Lynn. Lynn's layup is good. Waynesville coming out a little slow here. They trail by 4 now to Smith Cotton. It's 9-5. Already a couple turnovers here. Brooks, middle of the lane, sends it on out to the left wing. Here's a 3-pointer. Elijah Griffin fouled on the shot. They'll say it's on the shot. It'll be 3 free throws incoming here for Elijah Griffin. So Elijah Griffin at the line, shooting 3 free throws. Chance to bring it back to within 1. Does sink the first. Second free throw for Griffin now. That one's also good. So Griffin 2 for 2, brings it back to within 2. 9-7 now. Third free throw is also good. So Griffin misses the 3-pointer, but makes good on all free throws. Brings it back to within 1 now. It's 9-8. Number 13 driving right baseline, dumps it on underneath to Cole. Another defensive breakdown here for Waynesville. Need to find an answer for Nakia Cole inside. 11-8 now. Here's Brooks. Brooks lost control of the dribble here. Rolls out of bounds. They're going to say it was last touched by Brooks. Cole, a 5'10 sophomore forward. This is a team chock full of sophomores. At least sophomores who make up the varsity starting lineup. Lots of juniors, and again, no seniors on this year's team. Left wing, zipping it inside. Here's Balance. On over to the right corner, Staten. Up top to Cole, and on over to Staten again. Pump fake, coming to his left now. Pass it off over to Lynn. Lynn onto the left wing. Here's Cole for 3 now. Back to the rim, no good. Good box out by Sapanzik. He hauls in the rebound. Waynesville a chance to again bring it back to 1, or perhaps tie this one with a 3. Here's Griffin, top of the key to Foul, and on over to Sapanzik. He'll toss it off to Fowler. Moving top of the key here. Right elbow, outside Griffin, looking for a three-pointer this time. No, it's too far to the left, and it's rebounded here by Smith Cotton. Griffin no good from three this time. Here is Lynn. Volleyball line over to Balance on the wing. Balance coming to his right, and a whistle. Timeout taken here by Smith Cotton. It'll be a 30-second timeout. So 5 minutes into this one, Waynesville finds itself trailing. 11-8 our score. We'll come back in 30. You're listening to Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
Now the Smith Cotton timeout. 3 minutes left to go here in this first quarter of play. 11-8 our score. Smith Cotton currently leading Waynesville. Smith Cotton also in control of the basketball. It's Connor Harbin here with you today, 97.9 The Source. Jacoby Lynn to inbound from the baseline. Smith Cotton set in motion. Ball's inbound here to Balance in the corner. Balance in some trouble, but zips it on out to the wing. Up and around the perimeter. Go on to number 13. Wing-to-wing pass. Jacoby Lynn, big pump fake. Lost it, middle of the lane, but it's picked up by Cole. Griffin stripped it away, but here's a... Nope. Lynn going to pull it back down. Pass off to Cole. Cole fouled. He'll head to the line for two. Bit unfortunate there. Griffin able to strip it away, but Cole right place, right time to pick that one up. Able to keep the possession alive. Gets 2 free throws out of it. Fouls on Elijah Griffin, his first. First free throw for Cole is good. Second free throw now for Cole. That one's also good. So Cole already up to 8 points here. Again, 3 shots good from the field. Now the 2 free throws added to his total. It's a 5-point ball game. Tyreek Brooks for 3. Got it. Second three-pointer of the quarter. Here for Brooks. Back to 2. 13-11. It's not maybe the hot start I really wanted here today, but got to keep it within striking distance. We've preached that a lot this year. Rayshawn Fowler jumping the passing lane. Right side layup. Underhanded. Good. Tied back up. Great job there by Fowler. The steal. The layup. And ties it up at 13. I believe we'll have a delay of game warning here. Charged against Waynesville. I believe Brooks might have slapped the ball away after the basket. It is just a warning the first time. It's actually going to be Rayshawn Fowler who gets the warning. So, it's going to be on Fowler. But again, no foul, just a warning. Don't do it again. Here's Balance, mid-range jumper, rattles out, no good. Loose rebound, picked up eventually by Sapanzik. Outlet pass made over to Griffin. Griffin pushing the tempo, pass it forward now to Brooks. Brooks left wing, now driving baseline here, guarded by Cole. Sends it on back to Griffin on the wing. Coming to the elbow, hands it off over to Brooks. Brooks, deep three this time, no, back of the rim, long rebound. Sapanzik trying to chase it down, but he won't be able to. It's out of bounds, Smith Cotton basketball. Brooks looking for Pater, looking for that second three of the quarter, that third three of the quarter, I should say. Would have given Waynesville its first lead. As it stands, we're tied, still here at 13 apiece, 90 seconds left to go in the quarter. Just now joining us, apologies about the early start time. Even if it was 7 o'clock, we would have gotten started early by those regards. Getting going here at about 6:45 today. Staten to the right. Pass off to Balance in the corner. Moving baseline. Pass it off now to Cole. Cole lost it. Moving up in the air, but they're going to say it was touched by foul on its way out. Foul got a piece of it. Stays Smith Cotton ball. Quickly inbounded here. Right elbow. Now back out to the wing. Up top goes to Cole. Win. Inside now, left block, shot across the middle of the lane, left too long, bounced off the front of the rim, rebounded by Foul. Up the 4, right side, going to go on to Brooks. Brooks going to slow it down as he comes across half court. See if Waynesville slows it down here. Under a minute left to go in the quarter. It's Fowler dribbling around the half court line. Maybe trying to catch Smith Cotton sleeping. We've seen him try that before. Or maybe just honestly looking for the final shot of the quarter. We'll see what they do here as Griffin comes over to his right. Get some substitutions here on the next dead ball. It's Fowler at the half-court line, passing on over now to Griffin. Looks like they are going to go ahead and pick up that final shot of the quarter. Griffin guarded loosely by Statton, screen set by Fowl. Having a little trouble setting the screen, but now here's Griffin to the left wing. Picks up the dribble, trying to lob it into Fowl. Fowl comes down with it, high off the glass, missed the bunny. Ball loose on the floor, picked up here by Lynn. Half-court shot to end the quarter is no good off the left side of the backboard. So, after one quarter, we are all tied up here at 13 apiece. 8 points for Nakia Cole, 6 points for Tyreek Brooks. They are the pacemakers in this one. We'll take 60 seconds, come right back. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Wondering where to go for care at Phelps Health? For non-life-threatening conditions that require ongoing care and prevention, like annual checkups or colds, make an appointment with one of our primary care providers. When you need immediate attention for non-life-threatening health matters, like a cut that may require stitches, our immediate care clinics in Rolla and Waynesville are here to help. And if you're experiencing life-threatening medical issues, the Phelps Health Emergency Department is committed to caring for you when you need it most. Visit phelpshealth.org to learn more.
When the chaos is over and the dust settles, it's a relief to see that big old tree you've always loved still there, unharmed and confident. Confidence that brings about trust and comfort from a full-service bank right here in your own community. Your one stop for savings, checking, home equity and auto loans, and CDs and money markets. That's your protection from the storm.
The Bank of Iberia in 2 locations, Iberia and Waynesville. Come on in to the Bank of Iberia.
Starting the second quarter here in Sedalia, Smith Cotton High School, the side of today's boys varsity matchup. Waynesville currently tied with the Tigers of Smith Cotton. We're all tied up here at 13 apiece. It's a 5-0 run currently, though, for Waynesville. So, Tigers ending the quarter on a positive note. Had a chance to take the lead. Could not hit the bunny off the glass. But we'll see what they're capable of here. Top of the key, Tyreek Brooks zips it on over to the corner. Elijah Griffin, an open three. Got it to go. There you go. Waynesville takes its first lead of the game here, 16-13. Griffin been searching for it. 1 for 3 from deep tonight. Again, 16-13. Trying to pass it on over to the right. Another player not on my roster. Not on the JV either. They got to update that, I'll tell you what. Top of the key, here's Balance. Don't get mad about much, but come on now. Driving in, right block, Balance, off the glass, and good.